So Callum Wilson, you've been named in England's 26-man squad for the 2022 World Cup. Huge congratulations. Can you just sum up how you're feeling after being selected for this year's finals in Qatar?
Yeah, over the moon, delighted. One of them words can't describe how you're feeling. I'm just itching to get out there now, to be honest, to get amongst the lads, meet up with the group again because it's been a while, and yeah, just get stuck into it and try and add my qualities to the squad.
So far this season you've got 8 goal involvements in 10 Premier League matches, 6 goals. Do you feel you fully warranted your place in the squad based on your performances at club level?
I feel, yeah, I worked hard, you know, from the beginning of the season. I've been kind of setting my mind on this target, on this challenge, and yeah, delighted to get over the line. It's not come about hard work, nothing ever does, but you know, grateful that kind of my goal involvement, my goals and my whole all-round performance really has been noticed, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that I've been given.
You've scored 3 goals in your last 3 league matches. You
Yeah.
scored twice in front of Gareth Southgate during the 4-0 win against Aston Villa. How pivotal do you think it was to hit that strong form in the last month or so?
No, it was vital. You know, I went a few games before the Tottenham game without scoring, and you know that time's running out. So it's all about hitting the ground running and just trying to not think too much about the bigger picture and focus on what's going to get you there. And for me, it was just hard work, committing everything to Newcastle performances and seeing if that's enough to get you over the line. And thankfully hit a rich vein of form and in front of goal, and key moments when the manager was there as well. You put on a performance and it all adds to it and contributes. And yeah, it's nice to get that recognition now and be a part of it. Yeah.
It'll be your first major tournament with the Three Lions. How much does that mean to you, considering 10 years ago you were playing in non-league for Tamworth, and given that you're also nearing the latter stages of your career too?
No, I totally agree. It's been a long road. 10 years ago I was playing in non-league on loan, and now I've just been called up to the World Cup squad. So, you know, within that 10-year period as well, there's been so many ups and downs. I've had 2 ACL injuries within that I've had to come back from, and it's all down to mental strength really. I think, you know, obviously I was trying to stay as positive as I can all the time, and majority of the time I've got a smile on my face, you know. So I think if you do all of that with positivity and work hard, then you'll eventually achieve your goals. And I'm so grateful that, yeah, I'm there, and then now the hard work begins, because yeah, you've been recognised for what you've done so far this season to get called up to the squad. And that's about going there, helping the England team and trying to get yourself in the manager's eye line to get a performance and period of time on the pitch.
In 2017, you mentioned that you were recovering from a second ACL injury in Qatar.
Yeah.
And before you left, you said, I will be back to play in the 2022 World Cup, even though at that time you hadn't actually made your senior debut.
Yeah.
Can you explain how much hard work, how much dedication that you've had to put in to make the dream of going to the World Cup a reality?
Yeah, it's so true. I was out there, I needed a change of scenery. The facilities out there were quite good at the time, so I felt going out there for a 3-week period was going to do me good. You know, mentally switch off as well, as see different experts in their field that can help me recover from the injury that I had. And there was a stadium being built behind the facility where I was working, and I kind of asked one of the physios what it was that was being built there. And yeah, he just said it was for the 2022 World Cup, and that was many years ago. And yeah, I made a vow to myself that I'll be back there, and the next time I visit Qatar I'll be with the England team. And you know, lo and behold, it's happened. It's crazy. It's a fairy tale story, but one that I'm enjoying the journey of, and yeah, excited to see the next part now.
Since you joined Newcastle, you've had numerous setbacks along the way in terms of injuries, no more so than the hamstring injury you had in August this season. How much mental strength have you had to show, not just in the last few months, but over the few years, in keeping positive that you would be called up for this squad?
Yeah, I think for me, joining Newcastle was an opportunity to have a platform to play in the Premier League, but also try and get myself back into the England squad, because having had the relegation, I found myself out of the squad and down the pecking order. And the kind of character I am, you know, I had to make a change, and the change was to move teams, and it's been a great change. It's been a successful one, and one that's ultimately got me to the goal that I was aiming towards. Along the way, you have setbacks that you have to come from, but you know, over the last 10 years, I've done the same thing. Really, it's unfortunate you have to come back from these things. I think when you do have ACL injuries, it does change your body mechanics and the way your body moves and works. So you are going to pick up injuries you probably wouldn't, you know, be sustainable to beforehand. But it's one that you just got to keep smiling through. You've got to keep positive. You know, the more you start feeling sorry for yourself, you're going to get yourself into a negative attitude, negative mindset, and then nothing positive comes of that. So for me, I think I got told I'd done my second ACL injury. I was like, okay, fine, let's hit the rehab hard now and come back an even better player than I was before. And I think that's something that I've learnt along the way, is to, you know, have a strong mind, use your mindset as an asset, as a tool to myself. And yeah, it's something that I've kind of unlocked within myself that's helping me achieve the things that I never thought I did, and only things that I could dream of.
It'll be the first time since the 1998 World Cup that 3 Newcastle players have represented England in a major tournament. Yeah. How pleased were you to see Kieran Trippier and Nick Pope get call-ups as well? Yeah,
it's fantastic. I mean, these guys have been with the squad for a long time, and it was probably never in doubt, you know, that they would be getting called up, but it's still nice to have it official. And then to join them as well, to be a part of that. We're a great group in the dressing room, and you know, I knew Popey and Trips before they even joined the club because of the England setup, and you know, we've carried that relationship on here, and then we'll carry it back on through, I'm sure. So it's nice. You get to share a journey with close friends, you know. So I'm delighted for those guys, as they were for me, and yeah, we'll enjoy the whole process together.
You've enjoyed a lot in your career so far, but where would featuring for England at a World Cup rank for yourself?
At the top. Yeah, at the top. I think, you know, as a player, you start off football, you play in the streets, in the cages, you play Wembley doubles, singles, you act as if you're in the World Cup final taking a penalty. It's the biggest stage in world football at the end of the day, and to have the opportunity to go and represent, you know, my country there and potentially get some game time, then it's one that dreams are made of. And even if you have a little part to play within that journey in the tournament, then I think, yeah, it will be one that you'll treasure forever. And even the experience of it for me, I know I have Harry who plays in front of me. My position is the England captain, so game time is going to be limited. And it's about just making sure you're ready when an opportunity comes your way, as I have done my whole career. And there's no bigger stage to do it on, and try and get your name on a score sheet when you do.